Alright, so we're back, of course, talk about some more FF7, and today is the anniversary for Final Fantasy VII, kind of the original, actual anniversary for the game. January 31st is when it released in Japan, of course, and around the world, there's different dates, just kind of depending where you live at. So today, it was kind of them just talking about and showing off things for FF7. There wasn't anything major, sadly. We didn't get anything for Rebirth, which was kind of obviously hopeful wishing. But there was a lot of like random different things shown off today, and we'll try to cover everything that we can. The first thing, probably the biggest thing from all this, is that now in Japan, January 31st is officially recognized as Final Fantasy VII Day. So we have a couple pictures here, one with the like actual certificate, I suppose, and then we have Kitase posing with that, and then an actual anniversary message from Kitase that looks like FF7. And it reads, the 31st of January 1997, the day that Final Fantasy VII came out, was not just a significant day for the Final Fantasy series, but also marked when so many big things started moving for those of us who worked on the game. I remember being overwhelmed at the breakneck speed with which video game technology was evolving, but also dreaming big things for the future. With the establishment of this official anniversary day, I will now always remember these things and hold them dearly in my heart. So nothing too crazy there. I feel like I've heard Kitase or somebody say similar things before about which, like, you know, the speed at which technology was evolving back then and stuff. So it's kind of whatever. It's just the anniversary message for FF7 original. But I do like that they have like an official day in Japan now. Like, that's recognized as Final Fantasy VII Day. It's kind of cool. Maybe now we can kind of get more from this date. Like, I always hope for like something big to be revealed on like the anniversary for FF7, and I feel like it kind of never happened. Maybe I could be wrong on that. I'm sure you guys would know if there's been something like major revealed ever on like January 31st, but I can't remember like the entire obviously 26-year timeline here. But I feel like we haven't had anything like crazy revealed on the 31st ever, and it'd be kind of nice if now that it's like an official like day or holiday, if you want to call it that, in like Japan, maybe they'll do something more with it sometimes. It's kind of something I was one with like Fallout and like the fucking Great War date, and nothing ever happens with that from Bethesda. Now moving on from here, it gets into like a random amalgamation of FF7 related stuff from like merchandise to other things, so let's just hop into it. First off, you can buy the PlayArts Kai version of Zack, the Soldier Second Class version that came with the Hero Edition of Crisis Core Reunion, Japan only if I'm not mistaken. You can now buy that individually. Obviously, it's kind of pricey, but you know that if you're buying PlayArts Kai figures. So they announced a collaboration with Power Wash Simulator. And I remember when this game was first revealed, I kind of like rolled my eyes at it, like, what the hell is going on here? And so did a lot of the community. But apparently when it came out, people actually really, really enjoyed it. It's called the Midgar Special Pack. It's going to be free for people that have this game. We don't have a release date for it just yet. I'm not entirely sure what you're going to be doing. We do see like the Hardy Daytona right there that's dirty, and you see another vehicle, the iconic truck in the background. So maybe you're cleaning vehicles is what you're doing here, I guess. Judging by the background, it looks like you're in or around the Shinra building. Maybe you're in the garage, because it wouldn't make sense to be like on the like lobby floor where the vehicles are in the Shinra building and just like spraying them down with water and shit. Then again, you do see like screens in the background displaying images and shit like that, so maybe you are inside the Shinra building doing this shit. Either way, whatever. It's a quirky game, doesn't have to make sense, but at least this Midgar Special Pack is free, which is pretty cool. We also got the full track list for the Final Fantasy VII songs. They're going to be part of Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line, which is kind of cool, I guess. I don't know how much I care about this game, really. It's not, rhythm games aren't really my sort of thing, but I might pick it up, who knows, depends on price. But speaking of this game, actually, there's going to be a free demo coming out tomorrow, February 1st, for the PS4 and the Switch. It has 30 different songs that you can practice with, and your save data will carry over to the full game. They also announced a collaboration with LEGO, which is pretty interesting, and you can vote on one of these 4 iconic locations. They'll recreate it with LEGO, and then later this year, they'll give it away in some sort of contest. And this is the page where you can vote at, and they are, of course, Aerith's House, Honeybee Inn, Sector 5 Slums Church, and Water Tower Nibelheim. I'm kind of curious exactly how much they're recreating, though, like, because it says Water Tower Nibelheim, but is it just going to be the Water Tower segment, or are they going to do, like, the surrounding buildings in Nibelheim, which I would assume that's what they would do. So do like Aerith's House. Are they just doing Aerith's House, or are they doing the whole fucking, like, garden, waterfall, and river, and all that other shit? Because those would be like significantly cooler than just the church or just the Honeybee Inn, right? Like, I think those two are kind of the standouts out of these, and I don't know which one I'm going to vote for. I'm going to keep it a secret. Aerith's House. They also, for some reason, made character playlists when it comes to like Spotify and like Apple Music and I think YouTube and stuff like that. These are kind of just whatever. I assume it's like a curation of tracks that are played when characters are present. So like you'd have Tifa's theme, of course, or Aerith's theme, and the music that's playing whenever they're present, essentially, is my guess. I haven't even looked at it. For one, the Spotify link's broken, at least for me. I can't even, like, go and listen to it on Spotify. The YouTube one does work, and I haven't even who listens to music on Apple. Ugh. This is a smaller thing, but I did think it was kind of cool. They have a fan kit on the Japanese Square Enix website, but anybody can access this stuff. And it's like profile pictures and headers for your Twitter account, but you can actually probably use the profile pictures on, like, Instagram or any other social media that has, like, round pictures. So with the profile pictures, they have 3 for Cloud, and then all the other main characters have 2, including Sephiroth. It's like their character art and in-game models from OG FF7, it looks like. And then you have like Chocomog, a sky shot of Midgar, of course, and then the Shinra logo. When it comes to like the banners or headers that you want to put at the top of your Twitter profile, it's really just the key art multiple times, but it's like with like a black or white fade. And then they have the Midgar aerial shot and the Shinra logo, but no Chocomog. Why you give me a Chocomog profile picture, but no Chocomog banner? Bro? That's what I want. How dare you? But I will say with any of those images, if you want the better quality version of them, you want to tap on them first, at least if you're on PC, and it'll open up another window that has a better quality version of it, because I right-clicked and saved one, and it was a terrible quality at first. They also have these 3 puzzles coming out, which is the key art from Remake for Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith, and the 500-piece puzzles. They're only like 2,300 yen, which equates to about less than like $18 USD, obviously. But I imagine with shipping, it would probably up it to like 20-something to maybe $30-something. I don't know. I've never really bought anything from Japan. I'm also not really a big puzzle guy, but I actually wouldn't mind buying one of those, solving it, and then like framing it and shit, hanging on the wall, because it is kind of cool. There's also going to be an Aerith Adorable Arts figure, which I don't know what the hell this is, but it's going to have like 2 different expressions. I don't know why just Aerith. I don't know if there's other characters that already have this. Maybe there hasn't been an Aerith one just yet, or maybe she's the first one of this stuff. I don't know anything about this. Actually, hopping back to some Player Arts Kai related stuff, they are releasing a newer version of Zack, which it looks like this would be the first class version because he has the Buster Sword, and they're re-releasing the Cloud Player Arts Kai version 2 figurine, which I guess that's pretty cool if you missed that. And these have released windows of June and July, respectively, coming out this summer. And as far as I'm aware, dudes, that's kind of everything that's out there, at least on like the social medias. Like I've covered everything that's been released today on the Remake Twitter account, the Japanese Remake Twitter account, or on Audrey's Twitter account. And she has stuff that's not on any of those social medias, like the newer version of Zack, like the Soldier First Class one, and like the re-release of the Player Arts Kai version 2 of Cloud. Like I don't know where she got that from. So there's probably other places where things have been revealed, but it obviously does kind of suck that we didn't get anything for like Rebirth or the Remake project as a whole right now. Like it's kind of weird that you wouldn't just say something, dude. I know this is standard Square Enix shit. We're used to this by now. This is not new to me. I'm aware, but it's just like, man, if they could just give us like a window, like, hey, we plan on talking about Rebirth in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, or maybe if they want to save the Rebirth stuff until after 16 drops, they could be like, hey, we plan on really going deep into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth after the summer. Like, give us some sort of update today, but we got absolutely nothing. And it really sucks because it's already been 7 months, and we're creeping up. In a couple weeks, it's going to be 2 months since Rebirth was revealed, and we're falling into that like 16 category, the OG reveal of Remake itself, where like we're getting closer and closer to a year of like them revealing Rebirth and then us having absolutely nothing for it, right? Like no other trailers, no real actual information or news or what the game's going to be or anything like that, right? That's just frustrating. I would, as much as I love that we have something for Rebirth, and this isn't meant to be a video of me just ranting about no Rebirth today, I would almost have rather just got nothing. As cool as it was to get a trailer and know the title and know that it's a trilogy and stuff and all that crap. Like, it just sucks to have something and then complete silence for so long now. So either way, today is the 26th birthday of Final Fantasy VII, one of the most iconic games of all time, one of the most important video games of all time. It's my personal favorite. It's a lot of people out there, it's their favorite game, or it's one of their favorite game. I assume most people that watch this channel, it's their favorite or one of their favorites. Obviously, we love us some Final Fantasy VII. That's the video, my dudes. Subscribe to if you guys are new. Social networks in the description below. Follow me on Twitter, @DavidWhitey. That's it. Bye.
Used to care what people thought, but now I care more, and nobody out here's got it figured out. So therefore, I've lost all hope of a happy ending, depending on whether or not it's worth it. So insecure, no one's perfect. We spend it with no shame. We blow that like Coltrane. We in here like Rogaine, or leave it like Cobain.